Good morning, children. Let's continue with exercise 4.3. Question number 6. If the work done by a body on application of constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this in the form of an equation in two variables and draw the graph of the same by taking the constant forces as 5 units. Also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units and 0 unit. So let the distance traveled by the body be x. So let the distance traveled by the body be x. And the work done by the body on application of a constant force be y. So let the distance traveled by the body be x and the work done by the body on application of constant force be y. So this is y is the work done, and according to the question it is given that the work done is directly proportional to the distance traveled. It is given in the question that the work done by the body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body. So therefore, according to the question, so y is the work done, so it is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, that is x. So this is the proportionality sign. So this is the proportionality sign. So y directly proportional to x. That means if y increases, x also increases. If y decreases, x will also decrease. So when we replace the proportionality sign by equal sign, we need to give a constant here, proportionality constant. So here in the case, it is already given in the question that by taking the constant force as 5 units, so we need to take the proportionality constant as 5. So here we have taken 5 as a constant of proportionality and replaced the proportionality sign by the equal sign. So where 5 is the proportionality constant. So therefore this is the linear equation. The points which satisfy the above equations are tabulated below. So if we put 2 in place of x, then the value of y, it becomes 5 into 2, that is 10. So if we put 0 in place of x, 5 into 0, the value of y will also be 0. So this is point A and this is point B. So therefore the points A, that is 2, 10 and B 0, 0 are plotted on the graph. So this is the graph. So if we plot the points on the graph, the first point, that is A, is 2, 10. So in the x-axis there is a movement of 2 units and in the y-axis there is a movement of 10 units. So therefore A is equal to 2, 10. Again the second one is 0, 0. That means the point B will be the origin, since x is also 0 and y is also 0. So therefore this AB is the graph. And scale, here we have taken the 5 millimeter as 1 unit. So the scale factor is 5 millimeter as 1 unit. Now according to the first questions, from the graph we need to read that what will be the work done when the distance traveled by a body is 2 units. So we need to find the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units. So when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units, so this is the distance traveled, this x-axis, so it is the distance traveled. So this is the distance traveled. Distance traveled. This is the distance traveled, and this is in the y-axis, it is the work done. So when the distance traveled is 2 units, so if the distance traveled is 2 units, the work done is 10 units. So therefore from the above graph we can see that when the distance traveled is 2 units, the work done is 10 units. So which is represented by the point 2, 10. Again, when the distance traveled is 0 unit, when the distance traveled is 0 unit, that is the value of x is 0, the work done, that is the value of y, is also 0. So therefore from the above graph we can see that when the distance traveled is 0 unit, the work done is also 0 unit. So which is represented by the point B 0, 0. So in this manner we have to do the question number 6. So let's move to question number 7. Question number 7, it is given that Yamini and Fatima, 2 students of class 9 of a school, together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister's relief fund to help the earthquake victims. So write a linear equation which satisfy which satisfies this data, you may take their contribution as X and rupees Y. So draw the graph of the same. Now let the contribution of Yamini be rupees X and let the contribution of Fatima be rupees Y. So according to the question, their total contribution is 100. So therefore the amount given by Yamini and the amount given by Fatima, if we add the both, we will get 100 because the total contribution is rupees 100. So therefore X plus Y is equals to 100. So this we can rewrite as Y is equals to 100 minus X. Now the points which satisfy the above equation are tabulated below. So if we put the value of X as 0, the value of Y becomes 100. And if we put the value of X as 50, so 100 minus 50, the value of Y is also 50. So therefore the points A 0, 100 and B 50, 50 are plotted on the graph. So this is the graph. So this is, as here we can take the scale factor as 2 centimeter equals 50 unit. So this 2 centimeter we have taken as 50 units. So this is 2 centimeter and hence it represents 50 units. Another 50 units, so therefore this is 100. So similarly on the y-axis. So therefore the first point is 0, 100. 0, 100, that means in the x-axis there is no movement and in the y-axis there is a movement of 100. So therefore this is 0, 100 and this is the point A. Again the point B is 50, 50, that means in the x-axis there is a movement of 50 unit and again in the y-axis there is a movement of 50 unit. So therefore the point B will represent 50, 50. So if we draw the graph, so this is the graph, that is AB. So this AB represents the graph of the above linear equation. Now question number 2. If the present ages of son and the father are represented by X and Y respectively, and after 10 years father will be twice as old as his son, write a linear equation of the information and draw the graph. So let us do like this. So let the present age of son be X years and let the present age of father be Y years. So it is already given in the question that the age of son is X years and the age of father we need to take as Y years. After 10 years age of son will be obviously X plus 10 years. So after 10 years age of father will be Y plus 10 years since it is given after 10 years. So according to the question, after 10 years the age of father is twice that of his son. So the age of father, which is Y plus 10, is equals to twice that of his son. That means 2 into the age of son, that is X plus 10. So if we simplify this, we will get Y is equals to twice X plus 10. The points which satisfy the above equations are tabulated below. So if we put the value of X, we will get the value of if we put the value of X as 0, the value of Y is 10. So if we put the value of X as 0, so this becomes 0, only 10 remains, so therefore value of Y is 10. So if we put the value of X as 1, the value of Y is 12. So if we put the value of X as 1, so 2 into 1, this is 2, so 2 plus 10, this is 12. So therefore the points A, that is 0, 10 and the point B, that is 1, 12 are plotted on the graph. So this is the graph and this is the point A, which there is no movement in the x-axis and in the y-axis there is a movement of 10 units. So this is 10 unit, that is 0, 10. So here also a scale factor, the scale factor is 5 millimeter we have taken as 1 unit. So this all are 5 millimeters, so 5 millimeter as 1 unit. So therefore this A represents 0, 10. Again B, so this is B, which is represented by, in the x-axis there is a movement of 1 unit, so this is 1 unit, and in the y-axis there is a movement of 12 unit. So therefore B represents 1, 12. So therefore AB is the graph which represents the above equation, that is equation Y is equals to twice X plus 10. So that's all for today. The remaining we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.